Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So the BlockDX exchange at BlockDX Exchange on Twitter says whale alert, $700 billion USD transferred from thin air to the Federal Reserve in an attempt to bail out the economy. Very funny. I saw this a few days ago. I thought it was a great tongue-in-cheek kind of comment here to show what the American government is doing in order to bolster this economy up. Right now, this is the S&P 500 on the daily, and we're still seeing some declines, at least as of the recording of this video. Guys, I still think that things are going to look a lot worse before they look a lot better. But this is what they call in the industry, if you're a trader, and I learned this from some veteran traders, what they call this is a gift from God, okay? Because everything in the space, even commodities like gold and silver are down. The stock market's down, cryptocurrency's down. This is a gift from God, as they dub it, because no matter what you buy, if you're willing to hold for the long term, you are likely going to profit. You do not need to know what to pick in particular, so long as you pick something that was robust and successful before the crash. If you pick that, buy some of that, I'm talking about stocks in this particular circumstance, you are likely going to come out glorious and victorious. So cash is king at this moment, guys. Keep stockpiling your cash. Again, this is not financial advice. Do with your money as you wish. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. This from Matthew LINY on Twitter, SAP, Ripple Partner, and Goldman Sachs Innovate to offer global payments. And guys, this from PR Newswire. So Goldman Sachs announced today that they have joined forces to make it easier for companies to do business with the millions of suppliers worldwide on Ariba network, where more than $3.2 trillion in commerce is transacted annually. Goldman Sachs's tech forward and secure cross-border global payments capabilities will be available in select SAP Ariba solutions, making it simpler and less costly for buyers to pay foreign suppliers in local currencies. Guys, this is important. We know SAP and Ariba, a partner of Ripple. Guys, this back from 2017, okay? SAP Ariba inks blockchain supply chain partnership with Everledger. If you look down here in the article, though, they mention originally known simply as Ariba, the company was acquired by tech giant SAP in 2012 for more than $4 billion and has partnered with firms like Ripple to explore the tech, telling CoinDesk last year that supply chain management was among the use cases it is testing. So we have heard news since then with regards to SAP and Ripple. This is a great announcement, an advancement in the space. Guys, I saw this from Recamec on Twitter. At Recamec on Twitter, Brooks will assume his new role effective April 1st, 2020. I hope it's not an April Fool's joke. In that recent Simpsons episode, for those of you guys who remember that, about cryptocurrency, what was the sales lady's name again? So Recamec bringing this up. I got to give you a shout out, man. Thanks so much for mentioning this. If you guys do not remember, her name was April. I did a video on this. When that episode came out, it was about a month ago now, give or take. That name tag on that Simpsons sales lady's shirt says April. Gotta love The Simpsons. Thanks so much, Recamec, for that. So the U.S. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin appoints Coinbase Chief Legal Officer to oversee banking system. U.S. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, a longtime cryptocurrency and Bitcoin skeptic, has named Brian Brooks as one of the country's top banking regulators. Now, Brooks, for those of you guys who do not know, will serve as the next chief operating officer and first deputy controller of the Office of the Currency after stepping down from his role as the chief legal officer at Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States. So, cryptocurrency and traditional finance merging at the federal level. This is what we want to see. This is how we know regulation is top of mind for a lot of these individuals. Let me just go down here. Brooks' appointment to oversee the country's banking system may signal a changing tide at the U.S. Treasury, given Mnuchin's anti-crypto rhetoric and remarks made last year that he sees no need for the U.S. to launch a digital currency. Brooks is an outspoken proponent of making the United States a leader in digital currencies, specifically by launching a U.S. digital dollar. So they're talking about a CBDC at this point. Mnuchin is tapping Brooks to ensure the stability of our financial system and its ability to foster greater economic growth for the benefit of all Americans. And so I think Stephen Mnuchin realizes that getting somebody from the crypto industry is probably the best bet at this time. They know that the world is going digital anyway, so you might as well get somebody who understands that transition. And getting somebody from Coinbase obviously probably has a lot of experience with that, and not only cryptocurrencies, with finance as well. So a great indicator that the direction we're going in, once this market rebounds, is going to to be cryptocurrency centric, at least have some elements with regards to cryptocurrency, since they are tapping the crypto industry. Swift. Okay, so this is another piece of news. Really interesting. Amid the financial crisis, Swift delays ISO 20022 cross-border payments migration. So it's been delayed, guys. I don't know if you know, it was supposed to be implemented by 2021, and now they're pushing it as late as the end of 2022. So as banks struggle with decommissioning and preparing existing infrastructure for the transition. I have a feeling this has a lot to do with the economic collapse, and these guys really have to kind of figure out now, what are they going to do? What are the plans? You know, many countries are shutting down as we speak. And so this to me seems a little inevitable. The bad news, this probably means that despite how close we were with regards to everything that we talk about, cryptocurrency regulation, governments getting on board, utilizing ODL via XRP on that grander scale, I think all of that unfortunately will be pushed back because of this. Right now, we're dealing with this pandemic that is crushing markets economically. So the data-rich language and payment structure is expected to see widespread adoption, with IS 20022 anticipated to revolutionize not only cross-border payments, but the entire payments landscape. Guys, I will leave this article in the description if you want to read further. And so this isn't just my opinion. Other people are discussing this as well. This from Martin Valk. On Bloomberg, the question was just asked if we need to shut down the financial markets. So this is Nathan Sheets here on Bloomberg, guys. And what he's suggesting is now there is a mounting case for global shutdown, including financial markets, and not only just for the United States, but worldwide. In order to contain the beer flu, this is what they need to do. And so we're already seeing borders shut down around the world. Many companies and businesses are shutting down around the world to prevent the spread. He is saying by extension, we should also see financial markets do just this. Perfect opportunity for a global reset, don't you think? We got XRP_Canada here on Twitter posting this clip from the White House, and this is President Donald Trump. Let me play you guys this.
Stocks continue to fall today. Would the White House support negative rates?
Best thing I can do for the stock market is we have to get through this crisis. That's what I can do. That's the best thing we can do. That's what I think about. Once this virus is gone, I think you're going to have a stock market like nobody's ever seen before.
You're going to see a stock market like nobody's ever seen before when this virus is gone. That was his answer to a reporter asking if they were going to implement negative interest rates. Obviously, Donald Trump doesn't want to get into that territory because that would be detrimental for the American people and the bank accounts of the American people, because that would mean that banks would be taking money from you for having your money in the bank. That said, he says, once this crisis is over, we are going to see the stock markets thrive like never before. And guys, in and amongst this crisis, we are also seeing these hints here. This from me in Northing. Brace yourselves. Whale alert. 47,846 Bitcoin. Okay, this is 252.2 million US dollars transferred from an unknown wallet to another unknown wallet. Ant1 here on Twitter is posting something similar. 36 million XRP transferred to an unknown wallet as XRP makes significant price change. And so we're seeing these large amounts of cryptocurrency being transferred from wallet to wallet. Now, could this be traders poised to make a move? Are they going to sell out of their positions because they fear that they might need more fiat currency because the sky is falling and they need hard currency right now in order just to go about their daily lives? Maybe some of them were in the stock market, have margin calls, and need to liquidate some of their positions in order to cover those calls. Nevertheless, something is happening amid this crisis, and it seems to me that despite what happens, whether there is a closure of the stock markets, or if this is the catalyst to push through cryptocurrency regulation fast and furiously, especially if those stock markets are closed, that this will have a significant impact on the rest of our lives moving forward. Not just financially, not just economically, guys, but I think fundamentally. And I seriously do think cryptocurrency is going to be a large factor in this, especially seeing that, these kinds of indicators here. Stephen Mnuchin has appointed Brian Brooks as chief legal officer. We know that even before the beer flu was in the media as much, cryptocurrency regulation was just hanging in the wind. I think that this is going to give a lot of governments impetus to push that forward, especially if the market shuts down. It gives them some breathing room to kind of figure out how we're going to go about this, implement those regulations, and hopefully have a more robust infrastructure once the economy starts pumping again. So we got Nathaniel here on Twitter. On Pompliano this morning, Novogratz said he thinks Bitcoin and crypto market narrative gets set back 12 to 18 months in this crisis. That from Nathaniel Whitmore. And so, even people in the crypto space are realizing that this is pushing everything back. But guys, Paul on Twitter at PaulB123 says, I first bought XRP at 19 cents in 2017. I kept buying over the years. Most paid $1. It's now cheaper than I've ever seen it, so I'm currently down. This seems like an absolutely terrible investment. So why am I so bullish? I have a feeling a lot of us know the answer to that, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.